So we be chilling out here with the eagle. What's his name?
I don't know.
He looks like a Fred to me.
Okay.
Fred the eagle. Yeah, so we're chilling out here with Fred.
You look like a Warren.
Wow. So we're chilling out here with Fred the eagle outside the wrestling room. And so we have some wrestlers from here that did really well recently at regionals.
Yeah, and now they're going to states.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. And from the interview that we saw, they seem really excited, and it's a big deal for them. So it's a big deal for us.
Yep.
So Breezy and I are gonna wrestle sometime.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a beast at wrestling.
I will trash you.
I'm really good at wrestling, guys. I go
Ready?
That's fighting. This isn't wrestling. No, wrestling you have to start like this, and then you and then you go yeah, you do something weird.
Alright, go away.
So while Breezy and I are wrestling, you guys should go check out that interview about wrestling guys that made it to states.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Palisano here with Norristown wrestlers Lusane and Mike Springer. So I hear you guys just went to regionals. How did that go?
Well, see, I was on the stage at regionals before, so it's a familiar stage. So I knew exactly what I had to do to make it to states, and you know, I'm not gonna say it was easy, but you know, it wasn't as challenging as states is gonna be for me. And even though it's my last run, I still wanted to make it memorable, and it's still emotional to wrestle at regionals because I know I'm just that much closer to never wrestling for all the coaches I have now that have been there for my whole life.
And what exactly did you have to do to qualify for states?
It's top 3, make it to states, and I got first, but and it wasn't really difficult matches. I just had to work hard and wrestle my match and control all the ties and be more intense than the other wrestler.
Okay. And how was your experience?
Well, I took third. It's not what I wanted. Last year, I took second. I really wanted to win, but I still got the states, and that's all that matters. So now I just hope to go to the states and place.
How long have you guys been preparing for regionals?
Well, I wasn't really preparing for regionals. I was more aiming for states my whole season, but it's something I've been training for my whole life, just making it to states. That's what every wrestler wants to do when they're in high school, make it to states, get a medal there.
Mm.
Yeah, since I was little. Since I've been little, my dad's been coaching here, so I've been going to states watching, and it was a dream. I always dreamed of going to states. My biggest dream is to be in the state finals, which will happen before I'm a senior. It will happen.
Wow, good luck.
Thanks.
How long have you guys been wrestling?
I've been wrestling for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think this is my 9th or 10th year wrestling. Yeah.
What made you guys want to wrestle, or did someone else make you?
We just talked about this last
Yeah,
night.
we were talking about this last night. My dad just kind of threw me into it. I mean, my uncle, he was on the first wrestling team at Norristown High. And my dad, he wrestled out in Pittsburgh for Chartiers Houston. And his dad wrestled, and his father-in-law wrestled too. So it's been my family my whole life. So I was just thrown into it. My older brother wrestled. So he asked to wrestle at 4 years old. I wrestled up here for West Norton Golden Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be a basketball player. Basketball was my sport. But my dad, when he was in high school, he wrestled. And the PAL was starting a youth wrestling program. So he pretty much made me wrestle. That's how I got into it.
Are you guys glad your parents made you?
I am glad because I'm good at it. It may be a ticket to college. Yeah, so I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad my dad made me wrestle. It's my passion. That's what I like to do every day. And it sucks I can't get paid to do it when I'm older, but it'll give me a free ticket to college, get my education. That's the most important part. And then from there, just find out what I want to do in life, and I'll get paid to find out what I want to do in life, get my education, and maybe the person I am today. You know, most wrestlers, they're on average mentally tougher than the average person. Any wrestler could tell you that they've gone through anything no person's ever gone through, because it's just a physical and mental beating on all assets. And from the time you're 4 years old, you lose weight every day. You know, it's just a killer. But once you do it, you're just like, oh, I did that. Like I could do it again. And you know, wrestling every day is just a grind. That's what you have to think. Like, just embrace the grind. You just have to look at it as a good thing. Like, this is making me better. This is making me a better person. It's just something I've always thought of. Like since I've gotten to high school, like it's making me better. Why not do it?
Do you guys wrestle every day? Do you practice?
Every day, except for Sundays. Monday through Friday is practice. Usually Saturday we wrestle, like at tournaments. And Sunday, you're on your own. You could take a jog if you want, but we pretty much wrestle every day.
And is it all year, or is it just a season?
Well, for me, I wrestle seasonal, so I only wrestle part of the year, like during wrestling season, which is whatever season it is right now. Yeah, that's the season I wrestle. He wrestles all year round, though.
Yeah, I wrestle all year round. In the summer, I wrestle freestyle, and that's what they do in the Olympics, freestyle and Greco. I love freestyle 'cause it's carefree, but it's so much fun. Wrestling in general is fun, but freestyle there's no pressure. And but I wrestle all year round because my dad's my coach, and you know he helps out at the practices, so I pretty much have to go unless I'm working.
Okay.
Same.
And what are your guys' weight classes?
I'm 152 pounds.
Okay.
I am 170 pounds.
Is it like on your jackets?
Yep.
Is your weight
Yeah,
classes?
yeah.
And did you guys have to like work up to that or down to that?
I worked up. Last year I was at 152. This year I went up 2 weight classes, and I walk around about 168 pounds, so I don't have to worry about losing weight.
I, on the other hand, sometimes have to lose weight. Last year, I weighed heavier than him and wrestled 145 because he didn't want to lose weight, and I was okay with losing weight. It doesn't bother me at all, but you know, like this year I walk around about 160 at the highest. That's the highest I'll get. And the weight class is 154 now. It's just we had the 2-pound allowance after Christmas, so it's not hard for me to make. After one practice, I weigh like 153.
Okay.
So
Do you guys follow special diets, or does it just happen naturally, kind of?
I don't lose weight, so you can ask him this.
during the week, I follow like I try not to eat all day. I'll try to just drink water if I can, and then at nighttime eat dinner, and then that'll fill me, and then I just go to sleep. And I'm not really that hungry during the day. If I get hungry, I'll just chew on some gum, and that takes away your hunger. And that's about it. I mean, I just drink water all day. That'll come off in practice. And I just eat dinner.
Now, you guys both made it to states before, right?
Yeah, I made it as a freshman last year.
And how was that experience?
Last year, it was nerve-wracking. I made the mistake of just being satisfied of getting there and not actually wrestling to my best ability to try to place. So I went up there, and I went 0-2. Well, the first match was expected of me to lose. I had returning state champ, and he's at Penn State now wrestling, and he actually won states last year. So I guess nobody really expected me to win that. But yeah, I made a mistake of being satisfied with just getting there and not trying to place. So last year I got it under my belt. I know what it feels like to be at states. So this year I'm going there just like any other match and just wrestle and try to place.
Doing your best. And do you guys have any expectations for this year?
I placed my expectation is to win states. That's the only thing I'll be satisfied doing. Anything less, I'll be disappointed in myself because I've worked so hard and I've grinded for 15 years now. It's been my dream since I was 4 years old, and that's all I think about every day. Like, I'm in class, that's all I think about. It was winning states. I sleep, I think about winning states. That's all I think about. It'll suck if I can't achieve my goal, but it's whoever wants it more. So if I don't win, it's because the other person wanted it more than me. But
And states is like the ultimate. You can't go any higher.
Yep.
there's nothing past states.
Yeah.
And Pennsylvania is the best state in wrestling, so if you win states, you pretty much get nationally ranked. Like, you get a lot of college looks.
Yeah, me, my goal is just to get on the podium. Yeah, get on podium because I have 2 more years left. Eventually, I want to be on the top of the podium, but this year, I was satisfied with just getting on the podium.
Who's on the podium? Like, what places?
Top 8 places.
Top 8.
Yeah. So, I'm not doubting myself, but I had this kid, Chance Marcella, at my weight, and he's unbeaten for all 4 years of high school.
He's the #1 wrestler in the
Yeah.
country, pound for pound.
Yeah, so like,
He's never lost in high school.
so even though if I made it to the finals, unless I pull something out, my bag of tricks, then I don't know, I doubt I beat him. But yeah, I just want to place this year.
That's your strongest opponent, you guys think?
Yeah, he
Him,
would.
not me.
Him.
He
Right.
would be my strongest opponent.
Do you know who yours is?
Yeah, I have 2 tough kids. The one, he's ranked 10th in the country, and his name's Josh Shields. And the other one's TC Warner. He's ranked 4th in the country. But I've wrestled kids that are ranked higher than them and right around the same, kids that have beaten them. I have similar scores with the kids they wrestle, so it's not like they're not beatable for me. In my eyes, I can beat them. You know, and it's whoever wants it more. It's whoever worked harder. It's you know, you can get beat any day. I mean, last year I went to the States, I got beat twice, and I was shocked. It took a while for me to get over that, and I was really heartbroken after that match, those matches, and just I was ranked 2nd in the state, so it's kind of upsetting.
Yeah.
I was upset. All my teammates when I got back to the hotel, they were like, "What? Mike lost?" And my mom, I never cried like that in my life, never. It's the worst feeling in the world, and I'm not gonna let that happen again this year. I'll do anything. Me and him talked about that. I'll do anything to win states, anything.
Where is states?
Hershey, Pennsylvania, at the Giant Center.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah, when you make it to states at regionals, they give you a Hershey bar on the
Okay.
podium.
That's what I look forward to. I didn't get one last year, but I got a big one this year.
Is it like the better you do, the bigger the bar?
Nah.
Nah, just
It's all the same size.
Yeah.
It's a single size, but you know, you have coaches that like have trained with you all year long, and like my dad, he got us Hershey bars this year. He hasn't given them to us yet, but he got them for us.
Same
His
with my
dad got
dad,
them for
yeah.
us.
Haven't
They
got
didn't
'em.
give it to us yet, but you'll see people that you haven't seen in like 4 years. They've been watching you like since you were a little kid, and they'll come up to you and give you a Hershey bar just because you made the states, and it's like it's special. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I ate 1 Hershey bar, but I won't eat the second one. I told myself I'm not gonna eat it until after states. I want to taste it after states, see what it tastes
Victory
like. Yeah.
chocolate. Now, I know you guys started wrestling young. Did you guys know each other?
Well, I started wrestling when I was 4. So I wrestled for the Golden Eagles till I was 9 years old. And at 9, I actually placed at states. And my dad didn't think I was going to place at states. It was at Hershey. That was the first time I was ever at Hershey. It was at the Hershey Arena, though, not the Giant Center. And my dad had a heart attack that year. And when we were going up to states, he started crying. And I was like, "Dad, why are you crying?" He's like, "I haven't been here in 35 years. And it's so special to have 2 of my sons wrestle at states for the first time together." And my dad, no one thought I was going to place, no one. And when we were driving up, it was just me and him awake in the car. My mom was sleeping. And I was like, "Dad, don't worry, I'm going to get you a medal at states this year." And he was like, yeah, all right, Mike. And then when I got up to states, for junior states, you have 22 kids in your bracket. So my first match I won, and then I got hammered my second match. And then I won 3 straight overtime matches in a row, which was tough, and then I got a medal. And he never thought that was gonna happen. But then the next year after that, my dad, him and the head coach, they had a falling out. So my dad started his own program. And then that's when Rashawn, his dad, signed him up for my dad's program. So that's how we met. And we've been in contact ever since.
I was the first PAL to ever win. He was the first PAL champion.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night too.
Yeah, his dad started the program. Then my dad started coaching along with his dad, and we were like the base of the program. Like we got everything started, and yeah, ever since then we've been wrestling with each other, been each other partners. Even though he's older than me, when I was younger, since I was better than the kids at my middle school, I would come up here and I would work out with, well, not him, but Zach Fuentes, because I was smaller back then, and the smaller guys, roll around with them.
When he was in 8th grade, he after states, I helped. I went to the tournament and like the youth tournament. Like my dad, he runs the area qualifier for youth states, so I knew he was going to be wrestling there. So I brought my wrestling stuff just that day to help him, to work out with him and help him out. And
Wrestling brought us close.
yeah, wrestling. It's a small community of wrestlers, but it's bigger than it actually is when you are in the real world. Like you know everyone. Like I know people from other states. Like I go to the shore and I'll know at least 10 people on the boardwalk that I haven't seen in 5 years, but I still know them. Like we still have good memories together just from being on teams, because me and him have been on all-star teams too. Like I've traveled to Iowa multiple times just for all-star teams.
Been in Tennessee.
I've been all over the country.
Yeah.
Driving, I've never been on a plane though.
Oh yeah,
So
planes are scary.
I've never been on a plane. No, I never had the opportunity to be on one.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Do you guys have anything you would like to add?
No, there's nothing I would like to add.
Well, good luck at States.
Thank
and
you.
Congratulations at Regionals. I'm Elizabeth Palisano here with Mike Springer and Lusane. Now back to the Eagle's Eye.